Hello and God bless you. Today is June 17th. I'm quite sure that you are familiar with the Statue of Liberty. You will have seen the image so many times, which stands in New York Harbor. It was a gift of the people of France to the people of the United States of America. In 1885, the dismantled statue arrived in the harbor of that great city, having been shipped across the Atlantic Ocean in 350 individual pieces in 200 cases. It's made of copper and iron and was reassembled and dedicated in 1886. And the ceremony was presided over by the US President at the time, Grover Cleveland. And of course, the statue has become an enduring symbol of freedom and democracy, the Statue of Liberty. It's worth for a while considering what is liberty, what is freedom. Pope Benedict once wrote on freedom, and he said, "The person who abandons himself or herself totally in God's hands does not become God's puppet or a boring yes man or yes woman. He does not lose his freedom. Only the person who entrusts himself totally to God finds true freedom, the great creative immensity of the freedom of good. The person who turns to God does not become smaller, but greater. For through God and with God, he or she becomes great and becomes divine, becomes truly himself or herself." How often we hear the great cry of freedom. We want freedom to do whatever we want. But that is not freedom, because we can so easily become slaves to our own limitations and sinfulness. We try to break away from the truth, from natural law, and create our own good. Because, as St. Paul writes, the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to decay and obtain the glorious liberty of the freedom of God. And Jesus himself says in John chapter 8, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." So that is freedom. Not to do what I want, what I please, without reference to the truth, but to freely do God's will. To know that I am created by God, loved by God, that I am flawed, that I am a sinner, but I am freed by God's grace each day. A grace which he freely offers me, a grace which he won on the cross, for which he died and rose again to set me free. He who tells me, "I am the way, the truth, and the life," and that if we follow him, then he will make us truly free. The Statue of Liberty arrived in New York Harbor in 1885, 135 years ago on this day.